The kind of conversation we have behind the scenes are not in line with the rumors. Okay? There you go. No, they're not at all. We've been talking, we've been together and connected throughout this whole season, and that's why it's easy to dismiss those at this time.
Brother Jason Johnson, our resident Seahawks insider, is here as a season unlike any other in Russell Wilson's career draws to a close. By that I mean a losing season. I believe that where there's smoke, there's fire. Now,
yes,
this was what we talked about last year. You were like, he ain't going nowhere. I was like, the dude put out a list publicly, or at least his agent put out a list publicly. Right. So the source of those rumors that Pete Carroll wants to dismiss are internal for all intents and purposes. Because go Hawks, and I hope I'm here. You know, your boy says all the right things. Jason, what do you believe, and how do you believe this movie ultimately ends?
So I love that you got Russell Wilson saying, I really hope I'm here next year, and he has a no
with high hopes.
Okay.
Right, with high hopes.
I hope that I am here next year. This is the person who's sitting in their car right now in the driveway saying, I hope I can get to dinner on time. Well, actually, it's all in your control because you're in the car. You are literally in the driving seat, right? When Pete Carroll says, I'm having these conversations behind the scenes, notice he says, at this time, by the end, okay? There is not just smoke. There is not just fire. It is in fuego, okay? There is a flame happening behind the scenes because, quite frankly, guys, this is going to come down to one key conversation. At some point, right after week 17, so probably next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, when everybody's cleaning out their lockers and Bobby Wagner knows that this may be the last time he plays in a Seahawks uniform, the owner of the team, Jody Allen's going to have to sit down with Russell Wilson and ask a direct question. Do you trust Pete? And depending on what that answer is, there's going to be a lot of dominoes to fall down because you got Bieniemy, Leftwich, possibly Jim Harbaugh coming into the scene. There are some excellent coaching candidates who would love to take DK Metcalf, Quandre Diggs, and Russell Wilson and go against the remnants of Trent Williams' failed career next year.
Oh, there you go. Why can't, dog, I can't stand it when you do that. Okay? Because what I do know, hold on, Michael, I beg your pardon. What I do, I got to check Jason on this. I got to check you on this. Okay? Just one time, I need you to talk about your squad's dysfunction without cheap-shotting the other teams in that division, including my Rams, and the Arizona Cardinals, both of whom are going to the playoffs. Okay? So I need you to just stick to your squad. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Okay? That's what I need you to do.
I'm just saying I have a tremendous amount of faith. I have a tremendous amount of faith in the Los Angeles Rams to throw at least 2 touchdowns in the form of a pick six to the Packers when they face them in the playoffs. So that's what I think. That's what I think about the Rams. There is a better chance that Kyler Murray will make it to a Super Bowl than any team run by Matt Stafford, who at this point has an EPA strangely similar to Jared Goff at the end of his career with the Rams. So, I don't have much faith in them one way or another. I think my team is at the cusp of brand new, wonderful changes, hopefully at the top.
All right.
Now you bring
Simple question. Simple question.
Yes.
Who do you want Russell Wilson's head coach to be in Seattle in for the 2022 season? Who's the right head coach for the Seahawks?
Either Jim Harbaugh or Eric Bieniemy. I would want one of those two guys. Yeah. I think Bieniemy would be fantastic. It's not just because I also want a black coach. I don't know if I believe Leftwich is in charge of that offense as Bruce Arians, but Eric Bieniemy has not only had a fantastic offense, but he's been able to take Pat Mahomes through a rough patch and get the Chiefs back on schedule. So I think Bieniemy would be fantastic. Plus, you're going up against McVay, Cliff Kingsbury, Shanahan. You've got to have an offensive-minded coach to face against these guys because I don't think Pete Carroll's getting it done.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.